so good.
Lancaster!
I'm Jason Mundock, and this is So Good Lancaster. The second annual Stuff to Do Fair is in full swing. We are at Washington Elementary, the southeast side of Lancaster City, with over 50 vendors. Allow me to set the stage. It's 9:30 a.m. on a bitter cold Saturday morning in Lancaster City. I walk into the gymnasium at Washington Elementary School, and it's buzzing with activity. The gym is filled with rows of tables being covered with brochures, flyers, stickers, props, anything you can imagine to demonstrate a bunch of different things there are to do right here in Lancaster County. Who are these people bustling around the gym, frantically getting ready? Well, they are the people, the organizations, the clubs, and the businesses that provide entertainment, hobbies, activities, lessons, literally a ton of stuff to do. Starting at 10 o'clock and for the following 3 hours, those vendors were joined by an estimated 500 Lancaster residents who braved the cold and came together to learn, to laugh, to chat, to try new things, and to make new friends. This is the first of a two-part series covering the second Stuff to Do Fair right here in Lancaster. Let's head back to Washington Elementary. Today on the program, we are sitting down with some of the vendors who participated in the second annual Stuff to Do Fair at Washington Elementary in Lancaster City on January 31st of 2026. Interviews with folks who are sharing what they do and what you can do with them. Clubs, hobbies, activities, businesses. I mean, these are people who are getting together and going on hikes, doing bike rides together, dancing together, making stuff together. It's an incredible turnout here at Washington Elementary for the second annual Stuff to Do Fair. We're excited to chat with some of these vendors for you today on the program. So Good Lancaster is powered by the Candy Factory, also known as TCF, a co-working and social club in downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. ClubTCF.com. Check it out. It's time. This is So Good.
So good.
So Good Lancaster.
The Stuff to Do Fair is 100% free for both the vendors and the participants. It's organized and hosted by Sav Thorpe Capizzi and State Representative Izzy Smith Wade-El. Before jumping into vendor interviews, let's check in with Sav about her thoughts on the second Stuff to Do Fair. Sav Thorpe Capizzi is with me now.
Hi, Jason.
Congratulations. The second annual Stuff to Do Fair is in full swing.
It sure is. There's so many people here. It's amazing. To think I lost sleep last night, afraid that nobody would come. And look at us now. Everyone is looking at stuff to do. My dream come true.
Now, last year was a great success, and it just was an idea that came out of nowhere. What was the reaction like when you reached out to folks to come back and do the Stuff to Do Fair again?
They could not sign up fast enough. The main piece of feedback I got last year is that it was too small, and people literally could not fit in the building. So I started reaching out to people. I was like, hey, hear me out on this. Double the space. And they were like, we are so there. I'm so grateful that the school district of Lancaster was so willing to share their space with us, bring some people down to the southeastern side of the city, and demonstrate what a community school can look like and the ways that they partner with the community. This is so exciting.
That's really awesome. How many vendors this year?
About 55. There were a couple who got sick and couldn't make it. I'm very sad. But yeah, there's about 55 classes, clubs, hobbies, and activities here. Some of the ones who are here this year but couldn't make it last year include archery, puppetry, bird watching, just to name a few.
and the list goes on.
The list goes on.
Well, congratulations for another successful Stuff to Do Fair. We look forward to many more in the future.
Thank you so much for coming. And if you're listening to this, go to something, whether you have a background in it, whether it's a band you've never heard of before, or a dance you've always wanted to try and never tried before. They'd be so happy to see you there. Everyone's rooting for you. Just try.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jason.
Hello, my name is Olivia Pulaski, and I am with the Lancaster County Bird Club, and I'm the youngest member there.
How old are you?
I'm 11 years old. I'll be 12 in September.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the Lancaster County Bird Club. What do you guys do?
So we have many educational programs, and we meet every second Thursday of every month. And we have speakers come in and, well, kind of give lectures, but and we try to raise money to fill the bird feeders and to preserve conservation lands.
So tell me where these bird feeders are. Where are they located?
Well, mostly at Middle Creek conservation area. So we try to keep preserving the land up there and helping them with that.
And where are the lectures held? Are they open to the public?
Yes. You don't have to be a member to come to them. You can join whenever you want. We have them at North Museum and Middle Creek Wildlife Center.
And how long have you been watching birds?
Probably for 2 years now.
Why do you like to watch birds? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
when you go out and you look for the birds and you find the birds, tell me what that feels like.
it really relaxes me, and I love doing it because they're so cute and they each have like their own little personality.
Do you have a favorite kind of bird?
Yes, but it doesn't actually live around here. It's a Steller's jay. They live up in Canada, but they're very pretty birds.
Have you gone to Canada to see these stellar jays?
Well, I've been to Canada, but I haven't seen one.
You have not seen one in real life yet?
Yeah, I haven't seen one in real life yet.
So when you're a member of the Lancaster County Bird Club,
Yeah,
are there things that you can do that other people can't do?
a couple things.
Okay.
You can be on the board,
Okay.
and there's only like maybe one monthly meeting a year that you have to be a member to come to.
I see.
Yeah.
But it's more about just supporting the club.
Yeah, it's more about just supporting the club.
Very good.
Yeah.
Can you tell me one thing that you think makes Lancaster so good?
I love all the homeschool events that they have there, like at the libraries and all the parks and stuff. I love the educational programs.
Love it. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the fair.
Yep, you too.
I am Corey Paternoster, and I run The Upside. We do recording as well as lessons. We pretty much have the top floor of a warehouse where we have rehearsal spaces, a recording studio, and a lesson studio as well. And what people can kind of expect when they come through is a very comfortable vibe that makes you feel at home, whether you're trying to learn that instrument that you've always wanted to, or making a record in a nice, comfy environment. That's kind of our goal.
What's the breadth of instruments that I could learn at the Upside if I wanted to learn, say, something new?
Something new. Well, I think the main instruments that we teach are drums. Me and Brian are drum set first kind of guys, but we also teach guitar, bass, and piano. Somebody asked me about banjo the other day, and I said I could probably figure it out, but I actually had a recommendation for that one. So maybe not going so far in the folky instruments, but as far as the your standard rock band instruments, we're your guys.
So you're a recording studio for bands in the area?
Yes, sir. I think there's a band called Jason that's recorded.
There might be.
We'll see. We'll see if it comes out.
What's that experience like? Like if I wanted to engage in making a record, what's my first step?
First step would just be to contact us and kind of see, talk about what you have as far as goals and songs, and kind of if you're looking to do one song, an EP, or a whole album. And then from there, it's pretty much just kind of like trying to paint your vision. I'm very much in the kind of camp of trying to make people feel, like I said, as comfortable as possible, and also try to, get them to that point where maybe if they're a little unsure about what they want, trying to get them to kind of see their vision and to kind of bring that to fruition.
Help pull it out of them?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, sometimes, it's as simple as just laying down the tracks and kind of getting it all done in a day, and sometimes it takes a little longer. I'm working with a band right now. We did everything in a day or 2 days, 12 songs, just recorded everything live. We just got to cut the vocals, and then they're like, yeah, we're going to put it out in June. I was like, all right, let's get to work. We got some more things to record, but if that's their goal, like I'm down to work with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't mention this in your intro, but I know you're a musician. You're like in 38 bands or something like that.
At least 38.
Tell me about a couple of the bands you play with.
So the main band that I play with and tour with is a band called Sun Not Yellow. We've been around since about 2017. We've been playing together for longer than that. We all went to college together. So we're a groove rock trio. But we actually just put out a vinyl record called The Kids Are Back Again. So we're kind of using this year to promote that. We're going on a few long weekenders. And then the other bands that I play with locally is a band called Whose Hands Are These? I sing and play guitar in that one. And then I also play bass in a band called Northern Gloom. That's a little bit more of a kind of like post-punk dream rock band.
Great scene in Lancaster right now.
Oh, my God. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Things are really bubbling up. I'm really excited for the future.
Yeah. There's a couple new DIY spaces coming up, too, so I'm pretty excited about that. A lot of people, don't necessarily know exactly where to look, outside of the main, bigger venues, which, you're going to get your DJs and stuff like that. But, there's there's a really, really good, rock and roll, indie scene kind of, like you said, bubbling up in Lancaster.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to do around music right now. Right on.
I hear the stuff to do fair.
Tell me one thing you think makes Lancaster so good.
One thing that makes Lancaster so good is the community. Honestly, the people in Lancaster are top-notch. Everyone's so nice, and everyone's always looking to just build people up. It's amazing. I've lived in Lancaster most of my life, and truly, I've been to a lot of other cities too, as you have as well. And I think Lancaster is one of those places that you just always come back to, and it always feels like home. So,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for taking a minute.
Hey, thank you, Jason. Thank you for doing what you do, brother.
Absolutely. If you have workplace flexibility and can work from anywhere, you probably know how lonely it can get working all day, every day in the same building where you sleep, i.e., your house. TCF Co-working and Social Club in Lancaster is the solution. Get out of the house, work around other humans in real life, and get social with a ton of clubs, activities, and events. TCF offers community, full-time, and private office memberships and day passes if you're just passing through town. Check out clubtcf.com, book a tour, and get plugged in. Today we're chatting with just some of the 50-plus organizations that set up at the second Stuff to Do Fair at Washington Elementary on January the 31st. Before we hop back into these interviews, we had a special guest drop by the So Good Lancaster table at the fair. It's newly elected Lancaster City Mayor Jamie Arroyo on So Good Lancaster.
I'm Jamie Arroyo, Mayor of City of Lancaster.
Did you go to the Stuff to Do Fair last year?
I did not know. I missed it, unfortunately. So this is actually my first one, but super excited. I'm already finding things to do.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of new faces that I never had a chance to, or folks I haven't had a chance to meet before, and also some cool things that are happening here in Lancaster.
Are any surprises as you walk around this gymnasium and over 50 vendors are here talking about stuff to do in Lancaster? Any surprises, anything you're looking at and going, I had no idea that was happening around here?
So I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but the Bay Street Garden, so I ran into it last year while I was canvassing in that area, and this is an amazing garden in this neighborhood. I wonder who started this or who runs this. And turns out the Lancaster Rec does. So had a chance to go to their table and, learn a little bit more about that. And, their dream is to think about these gardens all throughout the city. So that was super exciting to learn more about that project and thinking about how we can replicate that throughout Lancaster.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a rugby team here.
I did not know that.
Their table is right up there. I looked over and I said, rugby? Like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And they've been around for 20 years.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
No, it's absolutely amazing. Can you tell me what you think makes Lancaster so good?
I always talk about diversity, and it's not just diversity in people, but diversity in things to do, right? I think Lancaster is one of those places that it's very impossible to be bored in. You almost have to try to be bored. There's always some opportunity to get engaged, opportunity to learn a new skill, an opportunity to just pick up a new hobby. We're right next to the bird watching table, which, I think about as I get older, what's something that's maybe a little bit calmer that I can do as a hobby. And bird watching just feels like it's the right hobby. So I don't know, I might pick that up. So, the one thing that makes Lancaster so special is just you can find opportunities to do new things and different things. That help you and help others.
Well, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with me. I hope you enjoy the Stuff to Do Fair, and congratulations again.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Laura Pauls Thomas. I've lived in Lancaster City for 8 years, and I bike almost everywhere I go. I'm here representing a few different organizations. I volunteer with the Commonweal, with the Lancaster Bikes Coalition. I founded an active transportation project called Ride, Roll, and Stroll Lancaster, which is a young adult-led community building and advocacy project here in Lancaster. And we also have some materials from the city of Lancaster at our table promoting safe bicycling and just hoping to educate people on how to get around car-free.
So you are all about the bike?
Yes, it's a lifestyle.
You're representing a lot of different organizations. So what's the easiest entry? Say I just moved into town. I'm also a bike enthusiast. What's the easiest point of entry for me to engage in one of the organizations you're representing today?
Yeah, the strength of having all of these bicycling organizations at one table today is that we've compiled a list of all the community group bike rides that you can participate in the city. I started bicycling in like 2018 when I moved to the city, and how I learned everything I know about bicycling in this city is from other people in the community who shared their knowledge with me. And so getting together and bicycling with people in group rides is a really great way to know which bike routes are safest, which bike equipment you need or don't need, and just like how to familiarize yourself with how to get around safely and joyfully in the city and surrounding areas by bike.
Are there a lot of group rides? I mean, is that a big thing here?
Yes, we have group rides on almost every day of the week.
Wow.
During warm weather, spring, summer, and fall. We have a slow ride on the fourth Friday of every month.
That sounds like
during
it's my
warm
speed.
weather.
Slow ride. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
party pace. So much fun. Like over 100 people coming out just riding slowly around the city, usually about like 7 or 8 miles at the most. So we have that, which would be super beginner friendly. We also have more of a beginner intermediate ride with the Common Wheel monthly that is also going to be starting in April. And then we would have weekly Thursday night rides as well, run by Josh Gibble with West End Riders. Josh Gibble, we know him, we love him from West Art. And so there is just a range of group bike rides for every age, every ability.
Love it. Tell me what you think makes Lancaster so good.
What I think makes Lancaster so good is how there are so many people, as we see here at this event, that just really care about our community, and they're willing to step up and make things happen. It's just a beautiful thing to see, and I think it's really unique. And the size of our city makes it so that those people who give a shit can really make a big difference and can make a big impact. And so I think a lot of the really wonderful things, like all the activities and groups that we're seeing in this room, make it so.
That's awesome. Thanks for taking some time to chat with me about it.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yep.
I'm Heather Davis, and I'm with Right Now Lancaster.
Talk to me about Right Now Lancaster. Pretend I just moved to Lancaster and I'm a writer and I'm interested in finding other people who write. Talk to me about what that looks like.
Oh, it's a great group, very casual. We meet the second Thursday of the month from 6 to 8 at the downtown library. We talk about our intention for the evening, what projects we're working on, and then we just sit and write together. It's like great camaraderie.
Is this like quiet writing or is there a lot of discussion happening?
No, it's very quiet. So at first, in the beginning, we talk about what we're working on, and then we just sit together in quiet and write. And it's just like this space we have to do that.
That feels so rare to me. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, we do it so that people have something on their calendar where they say, this is our time to just sit and think and write. You know, lives are crazy, but this is your space to do that.
Is there a limit to the type of writing that's happening? Is there a genre? Is it nonfiction, fiction? Like,
absolutely anything. You could be writing a grocery list. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mean, we have poets, we have fiction writers, we have people writing novels, we have people writing screenplays, essays. Anything, and it just really, we give each other support. You know, that's the important thing.
Is there an opportunity for feedback? Any kind of readings or anything like that?
We don't do feedback, but once a year we have a reading. Yeah, so we meet at a community space, and anyone who wants to can share their work.
So what's the barrier to entry? Like, is it cost money to join the group, or can I just show up?
It is absolutely free. We're very welcoming and not judgmental. We're just sitting together and writing. It's so you can just walk in and start
awesome.
working. Yeah.
Can you tell me one thing that you think makes Lancaster so good?
Oh my gosh, the people are amazing and so creative. Great creative community here.
Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Angie Springer. I am the vice president of Lancaster Improv Players.
Talk to me about Lancaster Improv Players. Let's pretend that I just moved to Lancaster and said, I would really love to see some improv comedy. Tell me about it.
Okay, so Lancaster Improv Players is a nonprofit theater in downtown Lancaster. We are currently on 16 South Prince Street, but we're celebrating a move to 8 West King Street.
Awesome.
We're going to be right in the middle of Penn Ave, which is amazing. Or Penn Square. And if you are looking to do improv, you're looking to do any kind of introduction to the comedy scene, we have so many classes that you can take. We have 101, 201, 301. We also have shows of all different calibers. We have students performing, we have indie teams performing, and we also have house teams that have been growing and building in our space that perform monthly. So if you have a specific kind of improv or a specific kind of performance that you like to see, we provide that on a monthly basis.
Wow.
We also have like free shows every first Friday. So if you just want to see what it's all about, it's an opportunity to come in and see a couple of different options. So you see duos, you see full-blown house teams. We do short form like Dropout or Who's Line, but we also do narrative improv where you go in and you get a suggestion and then you see a whole movie play out in front of you, improvised on the spot. There's
a lot of layers to the
a
improv
lot of
world.
layers. Yeah.
Right?
It's a whole spectrum. If you can have something as short as like a couple of lines or just based off of like one or two suggestions that lasts like 1 minute to 2 minutes, and then you have an hour long to something. We have a show for Christmas Carol every year. We do that's like 2 hours long, just based off of 3 suggestions at the top. It can be anything. It's amazing.
So if I wanted to get into it, like let's just say that instead of just being a consumer, I actually wanted to participate.
Absolutely.
What's that barrier of entry like? Like, do I have to have any kind of experience? Was I a theater kid?
No, absolutely not. So the 101s are open to anyone. They are 18 plus right now. Eventually, we're going to be looking into including like children's classes. But there is, honestly, if you're just willing to show up and try and put yourself out there, that's all you need to do. We also offer discount codes, and we also offer scholarships for people who can't necessarily afford the full price of the classes. We have the lowest prices for all of our classes in the area, and that's something that we pride ourselves in, not just because, it's the best deal, but also our mission statement is to make Lancaster a funnier place. And we genuinely want to offer people the opportunity to explore, build community, express themselves, experiment in a setting that is not like any other. It's not like you can, it's not at home. It's not in a big theater space with a lot of pressure. It's a small community where it's endless support, and it's addictive, honestly.
If I want to be a consumer of this comedy, talk to me about your schedule of shows. When can I come and see?
If you want to come and see a show, first you can follow us on our Eventbrite, our Facebook, our Instagram. It's all Lancaster Improv Players. But our schedule right now is first, second, and third Saturdays of every month. Occasionally, we have been able to fill fourth weekends. Sometimes that's filled with indie team nights. Sometimes it's filled with drop-in classes, workshops, or jams. Jams are an opportunity. It's like led by one of our community members, one of our leaders, and it's an opportunity for people who have no experience, people who haven't even taken 101 or just considering taking 101. It's a free experience to get on stage and try it.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, some of our house teams, like the house team that I coach, it's Peach Soda. After every show on Saturdays, first Saturdays, we host a free improv jam following the show, so you can try some of the games that you saw during the show. It draws a lot of people in, but it helps kind of take away the fear of, it's kind of an intimidating thing to be like, okay, get on stage and do the funny thing, make funny right now. But once you find out it's more about play than anything else and kind of just interacting with another human on stage, it becomes a lot less intimidating.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing you think makes Lancaster so good.
One thing that makes Lancaster so good? The amount of small businesses. The first thing that I tell people about when they ask about where I live is the amount of small businesses. You don't see a whole lot of big chains around here, maybe on the outskirts, but a lot of it is mom and pop. A lot of it is young people trying their best to make something creatively or provide a service to their community. And it is that is what stands out to me most about Lancaster, is just the community showing up for one another and like trying to provide as much as they can for one another and express like the music, the art, the traditions in this space.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to talk to me about Lancaster Improv Players.
Hell yeah!
5 up.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much.
Right on. Big thanks to Sav, Olivia, Corey, Mayor Jamie, Laura, Heather, and Angie for stopping by the So Good Lancaster table at the Stuff to Do Fair to share thoughts, insights, and, of course, information about some of the awesome stuff there is to do right here in Lancaster. Our coverage of the Stuff to Do Fair continues on the second half of our two-part series coming up in the next episode of So Good Lancaster. Hey goodies, we do love hearing from you. Let us know what you think of today's episode or if you have any fun ideas for upcoming shows. Head over to sogoodlancaster.com and submit your comments. Until we meet again, stay good, Lancaster. Stay good. So Good Lancaster is produced at So Good Media in Lancaster, Pennsylvania by yours truly and Ann Kirby. Follow us online at sogoodlancaster.com and follow us on all of the socials. Have any comments, questions, or want to learn more about how So Good Media can help you with your podcast and media productions? Drop us a line at hello@sogoodmedia.studio.